Hey, this is Tuxedo Mark, and welcome to a new series. This is just something that I just decided to do, like literally, like within the last hour. I have started watching Voltron, also known as Voltron, Defender of the Universe. This is a 1984 to 1985 TV series, and I'll get into what it is in a bit, but this is VLOGTRON, the Voltron vlog. I'm going to be giving my thoughts about each episode of the series as I watch it. This is not part of my childhood, okay? I saw this in the store. I decided to pick it up because I know it's an 80s animated show, and you know, that was my childhood, but this specifically wasn't. But I decided to pick it up. I think I saw like one episode maybe over a decade ago online. It's like, I think the entire series was available online, so I watched an episode. I don't recall which one, but as I recall, it didn't make sense. Anyway, alright, so what Voltron is, it is apparently, okay, it's how many episodes is this? It's like I got the episode guide here. 174 episodes, I think. Or wait a minute. No, 124 episodes. Yeah. 124 episodes. It's two different anime series put together. The first 52 episodes is one anime series, and then according to the episode guide, there's 20 new American-made episodes, like, of that same series. Like, okay, Voltron is split into like two basic eras: Line Force and Vehicle Force, and as you can see on the set, maybe Line Force is the bulk of the series, and then Vehicle Force not as much. But so you got Line Force, which is 52 anime episodes plus 20 American-made episodes, and then Vehicle Force, which is another 52 anime episodes from an unrelated TV series. So kind of like with Robotech, where they took three unrelated anime series and kind of rewrote it to make it like three different generations in one long space saga. Voltron is kind of the same thing, where they took two unrelated series and put them together and rewrote the dialogue. But while watching it, I noticed, because I've seen Robotech, and Robotech was not part of my childhood either. I first got into it in the 2000s, but I've watched Robotech. And while they did have to cut out some stuff for an American audience, like mostly the excessive violence and the nudity, at least when people died, they don't shy away from that. Those characters are dead. With Voltron, it seems more like, what I compared it to is like Transformers or G.I. Joe or Battle of the Planets, where they would shy away from death. Like, like I'll get into it more when I discuss the first episode in detail, which I just watched. But one thing that I noticed is, which I already knew, is that Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, is the narrator on this series, which is cool. And then I checked the closing credits, and there's only like 6 cast members. I think only 1 female. That's B.J. Ward, who most kids of the 80s would know as Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Also, Michael Bell, who's Duke from G.I. Joe, is on there as well. Jack Angel, who's from Transformers, I believe. So, this is basically a familiar sounding voice cast. Now, what I also noticed while watching the closing credits is the name Jameson Brewer. He was the writer of the Battle of the Planets TV series. And what Battle of the Planets was, this came out the year that I was born. It's a 1978 adaptation of a 1972 anime series called Kagaku Ninja Tai Gatchaman, which basically means Science Ninja Team Gatchaman. It's about 4 teenagers, I guess, and a kid that dress up in bird costumes and fly a ship, and they battle an evil organization. And Battle of the Planets changed it to deal with like multiple planets, and they went off to multiple different worlds and stuff like that. Even though in the original all the action took place on Earth, and the Battle of the Planets tried to convince you that this place that looks exactly like Earth was actually another planet. It was kind of ridiculous. And they sanitized it, they removed like talks of death, they turned like if planes or whatever blew up, it's like, oh, those were robot fighters or whatever. So Jameson Brewer was responsible for adapting Gatchaman into the highly sanitized Battle of the Planets, and he was responsible for Voltron as well, apparently. So let's get into the first episode. This was called Space Explorers Captured. And I'm not going to bother with the original air dates listed in this episode guide because, first of all, it's incomplete. Like, they don't even have supposed original air dates for a bunch of the Vehicle Team Voltron episodes. Yeah, it's called Line Force, and the second one is called either Vehicle Team or Vehicle Force, according to the DVD set. Alright, so in this first episode, okay, the theme song, if Peter Cullen, he's narrating a bunch of stuff, and it turns out that it's the theme song, and I wonder if it's going to be this lengthy in every episode, because it goes on for quite a bit where he narrates the backstory. But basically, long ago, a legendary robot named Voltron brought peace to the galaxy or whatever. There's the Galactic Council or whatever, and there's like 5 space explorers. There's like searching out for Voltron or whatever. And there's this bad guy, King Zarkon, that's trying to take over the universe, of course. And he said, this is really dumb, this one line. He said, I rule the universe, but he also said, I need not fear the Galactic Federation or whatever he said. So, if a governmental body still exists, he has not conquered the universe. He does not rule the universe. But anyway, these 5 space explorers are captured. Supposedly they're going to be put, they're going to fight in some kind of arena like gladiators or something, or they're just going to get slaughtered. but they escape from their jail cell on like holding on to like birds or something, and I don't even remember most of the characters' name. I think there's like Lance, Hunk, Sven. Oh, Sven is like a Swedish guy. There's a nerdy guy with an annoying voice. There's a tough guy. There's 5 of them total. There's only like 1 female character. I don't remember her name offhand, but she's like a space witch. This is basically a sausage fest, and honestly I got kind of bored watching it. But they escape, and they either steal their own ship or they steal another ship. Like, I don't even know, but they find a planet, and they find the legendary Castle of Lions, where Voltron apparently is, because Voltron apparently had been knocked apart into 5 different pieces, each of which resembles a robotic lion. Okay, so they find a statue, they find a castle with a lion statue in front of it, and they're like, this must be the legendary Castle of Lions. Alright, so the episode ends when they believe Voltron is there. Okay, to be continued. And then there's a preview of the next episode before the closing credits. What I noticed in this episode guide is the air dates, the supposed original air dates, which I don't trust supposed original air dates for series that are that old, because where would they actually pull them from? But anyway, these air dates jump all over the place. And supposedly the American-made episodes aired after everything else originally. But they take place between the Lion Force anime episodes and the Vehicle Force episodes. It's... I wonder if the episodes are in their intended order on this DVD set. I'm using the Universal set, by the way. This is from Universal. So, are they in their intended order, or am I supposed to go by the next episode previews and then seek out that episode and watch it next? Maybe I should look online to see if there's a recommended viewing order. I doubt it's going to matter all too much. I'm guessing that this series will be fairly episodic, whatever. Unlike Robotech. But, yes, so far, it doesn't seem too interesting to me. I was into Robotech, I was into Gatchaman. I even kind of enjoyed Battle of the Planets, as hokey as it was. This, I'm not feeling it so far. Supposedly there's going to be a princess character introduced later, also voiced by B.J. Ward, and supposedly she'll become a pilot of one of the parts of Voltron, I guess. I don't know. I think that's what I read somewhere once long ago. But yeah, so far, one episode down, and 123 to go, plus apparently a TV special, Voltron Fleet of Doom. It's based on the Vehicle Force thing. It's basically 46 minutes long. It's about double the length of a regular TV episode, which is about 23 minutes and 16 seconds long. So it's like 2 episodes. But what's odd is I read on Wikipedia that Voltron Fleet of Doom was not part of a DVD set. It was eventually released online, and then it was released separately away from the TV series, but apparently that doesn't account for this DVD set, which does indeed include it as a bonus feature. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch episode 2 next, and then I'll do another vlog and I'll let you all know what I think. Oh, one other thing. When the team near the beginning of the episode is surveying the damage that King Zarkon caused to the planet Eris, and there's all of this destruction, and one of the characters says something like, "It's pretty quiet down there. All of the population must have gone to their emergency shelters." Yeah, that is so obviously an American rewrite. No, everyone's dead. But, you know, the English dialogue tries to convince the impressionable young kids watching otherwise. Oh boy, that's definitely about the planets thing. No one died, kids. It's okay. There was one kind of funny episode when they were trying to break out of jail or out of the dungeon or whatever, and they were like, "We're space explorers. We need space." Okay, that one got kind of a chuckle on me, but that's about it. Mostly my mind just kind of wandered while watching it. But yeah, that's where we're at. The space explorers have arrived on a planet where they think Voltron is. So we haven't actually seen Voltron in action except in flashbacks in the first episode. So with any luck, in the next episode we'll actually see Voltron in the present day. Alright, so that's it. Whether you're an old school Voltron fan or just discovering the series or are interested in checking it out, I hope you kind of enjoy watching this vlog and you know, stick around, and that's it. Thanks for watching.